Alright guys, well, while I'm working on this project over here, let's get something in the pressure pot. Let's get at it. Okay, so far I'm liking the overall shape. I think I'm going to take this down a little bit and probably try and smooth this groove in here. I can't take this down any smaller because I'm pushing the width for my chuck. There's the width. So, and again, from a previous mishap, I found not to go too small with the bottom pedestal. But so far so good. I'm going to smooth it out a little bit, take this down a little bit. It's looking a little bulky, but other than that, I'm happy so far. Alright, now that I think about it, this is going to be a 2-day project here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and zoom in and show you how much punky that wood is there. So I need to fix that before going further. And that would be either sanding sealer or shellac, and I have to make a new batch of shellac. So what I think I'm going to do is put a couple coats of sanding sealer on it, let it sit overnight, and then get back to this tomorrow. Alright guys, this is the second day working on this one. I let this sit overnight with the sanding sealer on it, 2 coats, and resanded it all back off, and it's looking pretty good. I think I'm up to 240 grit on the outside here. So I think I'm going to stop here, put my mortise on the end here, and then finish the outside. Alright, so now we're going to do something that I really don't like doing. So why am I doing it? I'm going to put an inlay in here. It's just kind of screaming for it. I'm not going to go all that wide. Just going to go about that wide. It's really it's a messy process. You use super glue and powdered metals, and it stinks. And it's a mess, but I'm going to do it. Oh man, I hate doing this, guys. I watched other people do this, and they're much better at it than I am as far as keeping it neat and clean. I just kind of go down and do it dirty and figure I'll just clean it up. But man, when that stuff starts smoking, it gets in your eyes. It's not pleasant. It looks really good in the end result, but God, I hate doing this. Take a quick close-up of the inlay. I was going to leave the gold in there, but whenever I was cleaning it up, most of it came out, so I just put the lines back in it. Put a few accent lines on the bottom. I think what we're going to do now is put a little Yorkshire grit on it. I want to see if it brings out this grain at all. It may not end up doing anything. I was contemplating putting a coat of tung oil on it, and I still may, but we still got grits to go as far as the next step here. You can see how that gives it a little bit more color. Alright, let's get this flipped around and bored out. Alright, we're going to hit this with the micro pads inside and out. I'm going to put a quick coat of hand polish on it, and then we'll take it over to the buffing wheel, and then we should be able to call it a day. Alright, let's take a close-up look. I really like the way the inlay came out. A little extra detail in the ribbing there. Inside. With detail on the bottom. I really like this wood. It was a lot softer than I was thinking it was going to be, but yeah, I'm liking it. Alright guys and gals, that's another one done. Let me know what you think. I think the finish turned out great. Love the inset. You know, if you're a wood turner, would you take any extra time to put this in there? Added about another 2 hours onto the project after cleaning it all up. But yeah, I thought it turned out great. Again, let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next project.